Hey, hey, hey. What's up, fasting friends? Today is day 23 of the Master Fast vlog. I am transitioning. I think this is the fourth or fifth day of eating solid food. And it's been a roller coaster. I don't even know where to begin. Alright, I'll begin with this Native American metaphor. It's a story. It talks about there's two wolves, and one wolf wants what's best for you, wants to grow, wants to thrive and love. The other wolf wants to hate, wants to live in fear, wants to stay small. And only one of the wolves can live, and the one that lives is the one that you feed. I'm saying that because today, the wolf that hates and acts out of fear and judges got a lot of food. Before I get into this, I just want to start off by saying I fucking love my body. I love my hair, my face, my skin, the hair on my chest. I love how fat I am. I love how skinny I am. I'm way skinnier than I am fat. I just want to say, like, I completely love my body. But today, I don't think I quite acted like it. That sounded pretty harsh. I ate a lot of new foods today, and I think there's just is a lot of self-judgment there, and I love it. It's so fun. But I've just been so emotional for the last 48 hours, like randomly, and I thought I came out of it. I broke a 35-hour dry fast this morning, and I definitely woke up feeling like, whoa, I gotta drink something. But then after that, like I was like, okay, I'm back. I did a 2 hour coaching session and just rocked it. Like it was just great. I felt amazing, and I was like, all right, like that was just this little hump. But then I realized like I was just so triggered all day long, and I'm realizing that I love being triggered. It's just a great way to learn and grow. And without being triggered, I wouldn't know that I have such a strong belief or fear or judgment towards that. So I just feel like I've been kind of getting triggered a lot. And then to add to that, I ate popcorn. I ate I don't even know if I can name all the things I ate today. This is the first time I've done this in a while. Popcorn. What was the next thing I ate after that? Eggplant, which was so good. Grilled eggplant. Oh my gosh, I wanted to take a bath in it. And then we had grilled mushrooms, grilled pumpkin, and then carrots, tomato, cucumber. I think that's it. So I don't know, maybe total. And then I had papaya for lunch. Um, and then coconut water and grape juice. So like, okay, I can see before I was telling myself this story of like I ate so many foods, like I ate like 8 foods. Just like think about that perspective. I was sitting at dinner looking at these vegetables, and I was like, 99% of the world, this is like the healthiest and smallest meal they'd ever eat, and I'm looking at it like, wow, this is too much. I don't know if my stomach can handle it. I just had popcorn 2 hours ago, and just realizing that like you got to find the middle way. I feel like I've activated this like strong and deep intuition inside of me during this fast, and that's wonderful. But I think it's still possible to have so much clarity and be a conscious eater while still eating vegetables. Um, yeah, I just feel like a lot of judgment of like, oh, I should eat only fruit, or I'm eating too much, or I'm eating my emotions, and blah, blah, blah. I think it's like I'm just so much more aware now, and I'm celebrating that. That's so exciting. It's exciting to me because now that I'm aware of it, like I know I'm just gonna improve and work at it and get better. It's like I don't know what it's like. It's like as soon as you realize that like there's something that needs attention or needs work, then it's harder not to do it, at least for me. So the fact that now I'm aware, I'm like, "Oh, I'm emotional eating right now. Like, I'm just gonna naturally do that less. Where before I feel like I would just do it and do it and it would go past. So now I'm just aware of so many of these negative eating behaviors that I went through. And I was a little bit harsh on myself when really I should be celebrating. It's like I'm learning about myself. Could anything be more important than that? Maybe, but it's still exciting. It's still fun. Um, and yeah, it just makes me feel like it's okay to make mistakes. There's no such thing as failure, only feedback. And so the more I just dive into this lifestyle of eating real food that I've been away from for almost 4 weeks, I'm just faced with a new challenge because I was so used to a different lifestyle, a different mindset. And it's hard. It's a lot of work because now every time I eat something, I'm constantly checking in and asking these questions, and I basically have to like start from scratch of like, all right, what am I going to eat? How much? At what time? How many bites? Do I really need this, or is this just like the mind craving for more? 99% of the time it's the mind craving for more. And so I had to sit in this meal and just look at the food and realize like I don't need the food right now. Like my body is chill. I have the energy. I'm fine. But my mouth just like wanted these tastes. And back to the wolf example, it's like I feel like I was living in the good wolf. I was feeding the good wolf for just like 23 and a half days straight, just feeding the good wolf. And then that bad wolf was so hungry that the second I fed it a little bit, it just tried to eat as much as possible to compensate. It's like, oh, he knows that if I only give him a little bit and back to the good wolf, then that wolf is gonna die off soon because I'm used to shipping it to the good one. So I felt like this wolf was like, when I ate the popcorn, I was just like, let's eat the whole bowl, more, 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 more. I'm like, oh no, I crave so much. Let's get soup and all these things, and I was just like so conscious of it, and then I judged myself for it. I think that's where I think I could work on. I don't want to feel like I'm doing anything wrong by having food cravings. Like, look around. That's like the society we live in. And just being aware of it is going to help me make progress towards to be the type of eater that I want to be, whatever that means. I feel like there's three different stages to learning anything in life and growth. It's making a mistake. That's the first one. The second one is learning from the mistake. And then the third one is moving on and living life and wherever you're at now. And each step is important in order to learn the lesson. If you don't, like, how are you going to learn this number two without making the mistake? And so right now, it's like I got to be grateful for number one and number two equally because they need to coexist in order for me to learn and to grow. So what I found myself is being stuck at number one, number two, learning the lesson, and then number three is judging number one for making the mistake. But I had to make the mistake in order to learn the lesson. I got this from Kyle Cease, by the way. He's a genius. But I kind of just put my own twist on it. But I agree with it. It's like celebrate mistakes because then you get to learn, especially expensive mistakes, especially the ones that make you hurt because those are the ones you're going to remember. If you make a mistake and it costs you 10 cents, you're like, whatever. It goes back to wherever all the other thoughts and memories go that you never really need anymore. But if you make a mistake and it costs you $1,000, you're like, all right, next time I'm going to buy a visa before I go to the airport and try to go to that country. That happened to me once. I spent like $2,000 at the Bangkok airport because I didn't have a visa to Myanmar. I'm actually writing a blog post about it, so I'll post that somewhere. But so anyways, yeah, that's the kind of the theme. Two wolves, feed the good one. That's my goal, just feed the good one. Second one is celebrate my mistakes because it's necessary in order for growth and feedback. The third reflection is just, yeah, love myself. Like, it's not worth beating myself up. Like, I'm doing so well, like I'm like judging myself for eating too many vegetables. Like, really wake up, bong bong. Like, it's 2017, almost 2018, and I'm still like on the right track. And then also just to trust that like I'm gonna learn at the right pace. There's this part of me that wants to be like perfect, and comparing myself with like the enlightened ones who have the best self control. Like it's okay to trip up, it's okay to eat popcorn, it's okay to eat all those foods, and it's okay to like consciously overeat and be aware of it. Like it's not like I'm harming myself on a deep level, but there's this part of me that just like wants to judge myself and wants to be in pain, and I'm really enjoying this process of talking things through. So yeah, day 23, I ate food. I went to a restaurant with my girlfriend. We ordered food. It felt good to be like social, and I just realized it was like I don't need to judge myself to go back to a normal lifestyle. I can just like really enjoy it. So, a lot of big breakthroughs to me for me. And yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired. It was super rainy and cold today, so I don't think that really helped my mood, but another day, like I feel super, super, super grateful. Like I'm still really happy to be where I'm at. I got an email from a family member addressing his concern. I kind of just gave it away. But yeah, basically, people are worried about me. People are like concerned. They think I'm going off the deep end and doing something crazy, and my ego loves it. My ego is like, oh yeah, we got haters, woohoo! But like, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or, concern them. So I think it's time for me to really like start eating food. I think that's the lesson the universe is giving me. And then I think I need to really feel it out. I can't just like assume in my mind, oh, if I eat, fried rice or brown rice or salads that I'm not gonna feel good. I want to experience that and feel it, literally feel it, and then it'll become a truth for me. So really curious to see how tomorrow goes because now is the hard part. It's like I don't know tomorrow. Like, am I gonna eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Am I gonna eat just breakfast? Am I gonna eat skip breakfast and then eat papaya for lunch and then go out for dinner? Am I gonna have snacks? It's like this whole thing that's up in the air. It kind of reminds me of I don't know why this just came up, but there's a hardcore history podcast. I forget the name, but it talks about the first time the Bible was translated into a language that like common people could read. So before this time, the Bible was only read by like the high elite, and they had so much control and power because they could just like make up their own translations and just like make up their own um, interpretations of what it says and then just like do make people follow whatever law or dictation that they decide. But then there's a time where everybody could read it and it was just like nobody knew what to do because people could interpret one thing once on one side, others another. They could be like, oh, it says this, so I'm gonna go do all these crazy things, and it was very dangerous and challenging. And that's how I feel going back to food. It's like so many doors of opportunity and things to eat and decisions to make. And now that I say that, it's all in my head. Just one step at a time. Stay mindful, stay present, and trust that everything's going to be fine. So that's the answer. Presents. Presents. Not gifts, but presents. So just got to stay present. I set the intention to just continue to be a conscious eater and to stay present because only in the present moment can I make that decision rather than trying to overwhelm myself right now by projecting the fact that, oh, it's going to be hard and challenging. No, stay present. It's going to be easy. It's going to be effortless. Part of me wants to take off my jacket right now just to like, I don't know. I think I'm about to gain a bunch of weight. This is like kind of really skinny. I am. So should I do it? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm an adult. I don't need to take off my shirt to impress you. I'm a mature man. All right. This is getting weird, so I'm going to sign off. Day 23 in the books. Tomorrow's day 24, and it's going to be epic. I'm going to love myself so much more. I'm going to eat papaya because I love papaya, and maybe we'll go out for dinner. And I'm going to enjoy every single bite, every single moment. I'm going to enjoy and appreciate the experience of a waitress and speaking Thai and practicing, and I'm going to love every moment of it and not judge myself. Boom. There you heard now. Talk to you later. One love. Respect.